Hey guys, what's up? Toboloco here. Welcome back to another 2010 FIFA World Cup qualifying run, and today we're going to be doing a qualifying run with the nation of Greece. Greece, I have not done a proper qualifying run with them ever on any other game apart from 2004, Euro 2004. I did a mini qualifying run with that, but in terms of World Cup, I have not actually used Greece in a proper qualifying run. I went to the comment section of my post where I asked you guys to put all the nations you want to see this year, and I was thinking maybe, well, obviously Japan and Mexico, Mexico 2014 and Japan 2010 were the most requested, but I noticed a comment where Copa Mundial put tons of nations in there, and then it caught my eye and he was like, can you do Greece as well? And I was like, yes. I haven't done Greece before, and it has been requested quite a lot in the past, but I've never done it. So we're going to do it today, and I really feel like playing as Greece today as well. So you caught me at a good moment. So yeah, if you have any other requests to add to that list, all you have to do is either comment down below or put it on the post where I'll probably see it in the future. So these are the actual qualifying groups for 2010. We all know that by now, but we need to randomize it like we do with every single run that we do on this game in 2014, etc, etc. So in 3, 2, 1, and boom, we are randomized it, and we have a very random group here. We have Cyprus, Romania, Bosnia, Estonia, and Israel. That's not that bad. It's not too hard, but it's not too easy either. I would say that Greece, alongside Romania and possibly Bosnia, are the favourites to get out the group. Israel could be the surprise package, maybe. And then we got Cyprus, which would be probably the minnow. But even so, Cyprus are like 2.5 stars anyway. So before we play our match against Bosnia, let's have a look at the 2010 squad for Greece. And well, there's a lot of names you will recognise, and I recognise as well because of that winning team back in Euro 2004. Some of the players, or if not most of them, stuck around for a very long time after they won that competition. So we have got Papastopoulos at the back there, and we have Kyriakos as well, who actually used to play for Liverpool at one point in his career. That's the only reason I really know him. We have Saitorides Katsaranis, who is a star player, Karagounis as well, who is a star player and obviously very famous player, Torosidis as well, Salpiidis, Giorgio Samaras, who didn't he used to play for Man City at one point? I'm fairly sure he did at one point before Man City got money. We got Gekas as well, very good striker on this game. And then on the bench here there's Karisteas here. Obviously, I'm fairly sure he was like one of the heroes of Euro 2004, if I remember rightly. Do correct me if I'm wrong, of course. And then we got Papadopoulos there as well. Avram Papadopoulos, I remember him. I do recognise the name. I just can't remember what team he used to play for. But yeah, some of these players are, well, iconic in Greek football because of Euro 2004, of course. And we are starting off against Bosnia. And we are still on legendary difficulty. We always are on 2010 because it is the best and most fun way to play the game. So kicking things off, we are at home for this one against Bosnia and Herzegovina. Can Greece notch up a first win of their campaign for the World Cup? Did Greece qualify for this World Cup or did they not? I can't remember. I honestly cannot remember if they made it or not. I want to say yes, because Greece back here, like around 2010 and 2014, they were quite consistent at qualifying, but never really did anything too special. I remember in one of the Euros, they got to like the quarterfinal or round of 16 it was. I can't remember if that was Euro 2012 or Euro 2016. But recently, Greece have been a no-show at the World Cup. 2018, they didn't qualify. 2022 they didn't qualify, so we are missing Greece. And to be fair, they've been sorely missed at a World Cup. Same with Turkey as well. Turkey haven't qualified for such a long time, and even Italy. Greece, of course, fantastic achievement for them to win the Euros in Portugal in 2004 against Portugal in the final as well. Just sensational sort of thing to do. A lot of critics will say that Greece played boring football and etc, etc, and yeah, you could be correct, but a team like Greece would need to play like that, right? They're not going to be like super duper exciting. So yeah, fair play to them. There obviously is a bit of luck involved as well with winning any tournament with any team. So far, Bosnia and Greece have both been really, really solid defensively. Only maybe the one shot or so for Greece. So yeah, I mean, it's always going to be that type of game. Could be a goal. Oh, I got taken out. Okay, well, we lost the ball again, but that was a big chance for Greece for half-time to get the lead, and unfortunately they didn't get it. As we go into half-time, it is 0-0. Over the top is Gekas. He could open the scoring. He has, and that is 1-0 to Greece. And over the top, and Gekas ran onto it and scores the first goal for Greece in this qualifying campaign. The over-the-top ball, again, overpowered. There's a lot of overpowered strategies on this game, but it was worked very well by Greece, and we are 1-0 up. So, yeah, great start. Can we keep the lead? Of course, Greece had their manager on this game as well, Otto Rehhagel. I'm fairly sure he was the one that took Greece to glory in 2004, so it makes sense that he's still here for 2010. Evasevic, Salahovic still have it here, and Bosnia just let it go out. They have been so poor going forward. They actually still haven't had a shot yet. Aristeas for Greece, and the shot wasn't a brilliant one, but it's going to be another corner to Greece. We're still piling on the pressure, looking for another goal. And unfortunately, that goes wide as well. Bosnia, one late push, perhaps. They're trying, and they might succeed. Hopefully not. Oh, that was a great pass, but it's offside. That was very close for Greece. Very, very close. As we boot the ball away here, it's probably going to be game over. Only the 1-0, but it's the first game. We haven't got any form yet. And to be fair, we did have a lot of shots. So, I mean, if we were better in front of goal, then maybe we could have won by a bigger margin, of course. But I'll take the 1-0. You know, a tricky Bosnian team to play against. Yeah, that's a great result. Our next match for Greece is against Cyprus. So, would this be considered a derby or like a rivalry? Because I know Greece have a rivalry with Turkey, and that probably is a bigger rivalry. But I know that Cyprus is kind of split, isn't it? Between like northern Cyprus and the other part of Cyprus. I don't really know too much about it. But I know that one part is like more like Turkey and the other part is more like Greece. I don't really know. But yeah. It's a rivalry in my book, to be fair, because they're so close to each other. So we need to get the job done here. Well, so far, it hasn't been the best of games. We've had a couple of shots, but they've been really poor. Cyprus have managed to keep possession quite well. We haven't been at our stellar best at the moment, but Gekas is going through. Is there a chance? There might be. And there is a goal. It was a dirty move, but I'll take it as Salpiidis has scored for Greece. The first goal against Cyprus is 1-0. Gekas could have put it in himself, but I was like, you know what, I'll pass it off. And I think the goalkeeper might have got a yellow card as well in that move. Okas for Cyprus. Managed to shake me off there, and it's a decent ball. They still have it, and the shot isn't a good one. Going to be a corner to Greece. Karagounis to cross this one in. And not headed there, sadly. And Cyprus have done pretty well against us. They've been quite good defensively. The only reason why we scored was because of that sweat goal and tricked the keeper. But other than that, it really hasn't been absolutely like 10 out of 10 from Greece. Greece. Trying to make room here. That's a great ball, and that's gone in, but it was offside. It was a fantastic move, but sadly it was slightly offside. And to be fair, even though it was offside, finishing from this angle is absolutely ridiculous. Like, you know, the angle wasn't great, but he still got it in anyway. Well, we have to go for it there, don't we? Papadopoulos, or whatever his name is. He almost just hit one from 30 yards out and nearly went straight in, but the goalkeeper denies us. Samaras. And the finesse shot has gone in from outside the box. And Giorgio Samaras has scored to make it 2-0, 84th minute. That will end the game. And it was just a beautiful finesse shot. Passed out to him here, and he took it quite quickly, and it just goes into the bottom corner. Gekas. Salpides is caught. Well, once it's booted away here, Cyprus will be losing 2-0 to Greece. I mean, not bad for us really, especially to get the goal in the 84th minute. But I do expect a tiny bit better going forward, especially if we're going to be playing Estonia as well. They are another small team we got to play. So yeah, I mean, happy with the win, but we had a lot of chances that we could have put away. But then again, that might be due to the fact that the form hasn't kicked in yet. Speaking of Estonia, we have them next for our third match, and we are away from home. So we'll see how Greece can perform away from home. But again, we should be winning because we are the bigger team. And after that win against Cyprus, we should have a bit more form. And if we can win here, then we can just keep the train going, as we are kind of in a little bit of a battle with Israel. They have a better goal difference than us, but don't rule out Bosnia and Romania. There's a good ball, and here comes Gekas, who's running on through. He's much faster than the Estonian defence. Can he finish? He can. It's 1-0, and that ball from our own area straight to Gekas set that up perfectly. He was away once he had that, and that is 1-0 against Estonia. Go on, through ball, and Gekas has still got it. Gekas is still running, and that's two in quick succession. Even the goalkeeper's coming to celebrate with us. It is 2-0, and again it was just like a through ball, and he just ran on through. It seems like Gekas is going to be our main man on this one. He's going to be hitting a lot of form, and he's going to be carrying us. There's always one striker that I'm able to get into insane form in any of my runs and make him carry us to whatever round or placement we can get in the World Cup. It's a through ball to Salpides. Can he score? Oh, he's put it wide. Unlucky. Could have been the third. We're just well, we're running riot on Estonia at the moment in this first half. Doesn't seem like they have an answer for our midfield play or the strikers. It's going to be a through ball. Salpides. Crossed in. Header, and that's gone in. And I think that's Samaras with the third for Greece. It is. Great header. And, well, Greece have been absolutely dominant here away from home. Great challenge by Katsouranis. He's still running. Can he do anything? Crossed in. The header goes in. That's 4. I didn't expect it to go to him and him to expect, like, well, and I didn't expect him to score either because, well, he was behind the defender, but great header. And, well, I mean, that was Internet Explorer diving from the goalkeeper there. Very, very late on that one. Austin and Estonia caused us a little bit of trouble there, but we're going to go to half-time with the score at 4-0 to Greece. It's been absolute Greek domination here. And, well, do you expect anything else? I mean, Estonia are the smallest team here, pretty much. They are going to suffer a lot of defeats. Here comes Ope. Crosses that one in. Headed away. Estonia haven't been super brilliant, but they had a chance there, and Greece just clear it there. I mean, it would have been only 4-1 anyway, but a mistake. Loads of mistakes in the box. A lot of mishits as well. Salpides. There could be a chance. It's threaded into the box. And it's 5-0. That is Gekas with his hat-trick. And Greece are winning by 5-0. Absolute Greek masterclass here. Just so much space there in the middle. And I just had enough time to put it underneath the keeper for 5. Bosko Boynikov is going through. He got tackled. I tried to read his name. It's a very long name. Like, some of these names, man, like you know, I can barely read, like, normal names, let alone those. Crossed in. Header, and that's gone in for 6. And that is Samaras with the diving header. 6-0 in the 84th minute. We have been absolutely phenomenal. We have been absolutely fantastic. And, well, can you expect anything less than that? Because it is Estonia. I do feel kind of sorry for them. But Greece are really, really so good on this game. Crossed in by Estonia, and it goes wide, unfortunately for them. No consolation goal as they lose 6-0 against Greece. A very heavy defeat, but my Greek team are firing on all cylinders. Our 4th match of this video is away from home against Romania. A very, very tough test, just like the Bosnia game at the start. Greece should be relatively good at scoring, coming off the back of that 6-0 demolition of Estonia. But Romania are obviously different. 4-star team. Going to be hard to break them down. That's a good ball. Adrian Mutu's going through. My defence just didn't let on to anything there, unfortunately for Mutu. It was saved. Dribble. Samaras. And off the post. How he managed to hit the post from that angle is quite impressive. As Gekas goes through, it's saved again. Romania under a ton of pressure from Greece, who have been very good so far, just lacked the goal. And that's going to be a penalty. There we go. The referee listened to me, and that is going to be a penalty. So Gekas has a chance to make it 1-0 against Romania. And he takes it. It's 1-0 to Greece, thanks to Gekas' penalty. Well, we deserved that. Not really the penalty, but the fact that we're 1-0 up. We were all over Romania. Well, we have peppered Romania quite a lot. I've been surprised that Greece have been so active up front, but still remains 1-0. If we're able to beat Romania, we could put a big gap between us and them, and that is a fantastic goal. Nice sort of tap there. Nice tap in by Gekas. Sort of like flicked it on from the through ball. I didn't expect the ball to go all the way through, but the defending there, that was atrocious. Number 6, what are you doing for Romania? And it was just tapped in. It was so nicely worked, and Greece have got a deserved 2nd goal. Well, that's half time, and Greece have been very impressive in this first half. A lot of attacking play and great defending as well, and it is 2-0 against Romania. It comes Mutu out on the wing for Romania, and it's headed away. They have not had that many chances so far. It's quite surprising because they're quite a hard team to play against, Romania, but Greece have been that good that they can just shut them down. Salpeidis makes it 3, and that should be game over. They've just run riot here, Greece. We scored 9 goals in 2 games, pretty much. It's just sensational. Here comes Mara for Romania, and he's just absolutely bodied off the ball. Mara off the post. How unlucky for Romania. Crossed in and headed away. Salpeidis. Look at him. He's just like, yeah, I'm a beast. You know, just a beast on the wing. No stopping me here, as it's flown over the bar from the header. So good. I think it's just because they're a 4-star team on this game. 4-star teams are really easy to get into a groove, and most of the time I'm playing as like 1- and 2-star teams, so of course it's harder when you're doing that. But as a 4-star team, it's like you're on vacation. Even on legendary difficulty, it's still very easy. Romania, and that is a poor shot, and that will more than likely end the game here, as Greece will take it by 3-0. And what a result as well, because Romania were 3 points behind us. They will now be 6 points behind Greece, and the only team we really have to worry about now is Israel, and possibly Bosnia as well. But we got Israel for our next game, so hopefully we can put some distance between them and us. Our 5th match of the group is going to be against Israel. We are at home for this one, and we need to beat them to put some separation between us and them. Of course, they have been pretty good so far. They've won pretty much all their games. They only sit 3 points behind us. So, yeah, we need to beat them to push them back a little bit. Over the top here, Salpidis. Go for the volley. Yes, it's 1-0 already. Brilliant start. And Salpidis has scored the first goal for Greece. It was a nicely taken volley. And, well, I mean, you know, well, half volley, I should say. But, yeah, it's 1-0 to Greece already in the 4th minute. Samaras. Oh, that nearly floated straight in. It looked like it was going to, but just wide. It's half time and it's 1-0 to Greece. We're on the right path, really, to creating some separation. Some more separation in the group, I should say. And the good thing is Romania and Bosnia are playing each other. So currently that stands at 1-0 to Bosnia. Wouldn't mind a draw between those two so that they both fall behind and then Greece can just run away with the group. Israel have had no shots in this game. They haven't been very good. Not a lot of these teams are going to have shots against us because Greece are very, very good defensively on this game. Greece still dominant on possession, but again, just not really very good attacking wise. Good floated ball in. And Karagounis will pass it into the box. And yes, that's 2-0. And you know who that is. It is Gekas with the goal. The great fast turn there. And then the finesse shot puts it in for 2. It was such a nice move. Karagounis to cross this one in. And Samaras couldn't get there. But we got it here and it's blocked and it's saved. Is there another chance? Saved again. Fantastic double save. Oh, Israel ping it over the top there. Good ball. And they cross it in. But unfortunately, they haven't done anything in front of our net. No creativity here from Israel. Which is surprising because they've won a lot of their games. And you would expect them to play a bit better. That was a hell of a ball, by the way. Gekas, that's free. And that will be game over. 3-0. Gekas has scored against Israel again. And, well, we will be top of the group at the halfway point. Greece have been absolutely spectacular. So, 90th minute, Israel have a corner. What can they do? It's crossed in and headed wide by Israel. As the game ends, it's 3-0 to Greece over Israel. We've beaten them and put some distance between them and us. And, well, Greece have been absolutely amazing in this campaign so far. And we're only at the halfway point. So let's go and have a look at the group and the other groups around us before we round off this part 1 of the Greece series. And, well, like I said, it's been fantastic. It almost really needed a 5-star team in this group to make it a bit more competitive, I feel. Sometimes when you're in a group like this and you're playing as a powerful team like Greece, you kind of need like a bigger opposition to kind of stop you in a way or challenge you. Alright then, so this is our group at the halfway point. Greece are perfect. 0 losses, 0 goals conceded as well, and 15 points. Bosnia are sat behind us with 12 points, only 3 points behind us. Israel are 6 points behind us. Romania are like 9 points behind us or something. So yeah, it's quite safe so far for Greece. You know, I don't see them slipping away from that top spot unless our second part is really bad. In the other groups, starting off with Group A, it's Portugal and Northern Ireland leading the charge in that one, with Hungary and Slovakia just behind them. Even Denmark are in the mix as well, as they've got 2 games in hand on Portugal and Northern Ireland. So going to be an interesting finish to that group. In Group B, Macedonia are top of that one, in a group with England, Russia and Croatia in there. That is strange, but refreshing, as Macedonia have gone unbeaten in 5 games. So they must have drew against England or beaten them. Incredible work for them in that group. Even, like, you know, Switzerland at the bottom of that group. It's like crazy what Macedonia are doing, but hopefully it continues, because you don't really see Macedonia do well when it's not a human player playing as them, you know what I mean? But anyway, Group C, Belarus are leading the charge in that one. Well done to Belarus so far. Slovenia and Poland only 5 points behind them. Iceland do have a chance, outside chance, but Armenia and San Marino are propping up the table. You would have expected Poland to be in the position Belarus are, or Slovenia, but they're lagging behind a little bit. In Group D, this group has got 3 big teams in there. We've got Spain and France and Ireland all on the same amount of points, with Germany just 1 point behind them. Ireland are in the mix, of course. They are slightly lower rated, but yeah, it's very, very heavy, that group. Spain, France and Germany in the same group. That is crazy, with the Faroe Islands and Georgia propping up the table. In Group F, it's Kazakhstan winning that one at the moment. That is, again, pretty strange, considering they are a 1-star team. Albania only 2 points behind them with a game in hand. Wales as well, only 2 points behind them. Turkey have a game in hand and are sat 5 points behind them. So Turkey not doing as well as what they could be doing right now. Liechtenstein and Andorra, outsiders, definitely, but I still don't think they'll be able to, you know, catch up to the rest of the group. Obviously, there's Liechtenstein and Andorra. So yeah, well done to Kazakhstan. In Group G, it's Holland top of that one, and Belgium in second place, though Belgium have played 2 more games than Holland, so they have the chance to run away with the group if they want to. Austria could pinch that playoff spot away from Belgium. I can't see them making a charge for first place. Lithuania as well could do it, possibly with a few good results, but I highly doubt it. In Group H, it's Italy top of that one with a game in hand on Sweden, who are sat in second place. Norway are 6 points behind Italy and 5 points behind Sweden. Finland as well in that group. So you've got Sweden, Norway and Finland in the same group. That is pretty cool. With Scotland as well just near the bottom, and Luxembourg doing not an awful lot. So that's how that group is. And finally, in Group I, a very random group with Ukraine top of that one. Latvia only 4 points behind them. Serbia lagging behind, 6 points behind Ukraine. And then you've got Moldova and Azerbaijan propping up the table. And that is going to be the first part of your Greece run done. Tune in for the second part where we hopefully qualify. We should be. We're in a good position to qualify. As long as we beat Bosnia just one more time, I think we'll be okay. So yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this first part of your Greece series. And if you did, please give it a like and subscribe. Keep it loco as always. And I'll see you again for the next video.